feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Shrimp Tank Charleston podcast. I'm your host, Eric Elkins of Double E Insurance and Financial Solutions, along with my good friend and co-host, Mr. Kenny Harrell of the Joy Law Firm. And we just had the pleasure of interviewing Mr. Shailesh Patel of, I shouldn't say Mr., Dr. Shailesh Patel of Low Country Orthopedics, who not only came up with a cure for the coronavirus during this interview, which is another reason why you want to listen to the full interview, but also came up with a strategy for the president to kill all the opiate problems that we have. So I really appreciate you being on the show. He was a great guest. Yep. Not only Low Country Orthopedics, if you ever have an orthopedic need, this practice is one of the best in the country, let alone one of the best hands down in the state of South Carolina. So we were so fortunate to have one of their premier physicians with us today. Kenny, good stuff that we got to hear.
Yeah,
Let's
great
talk about.
guests. And I learned a lot, which is always the case, which is why I love these episodes, but it was good stuff.
Yeah, the technique on how we're not going to have coronavirus anymore, this is going to blow up. I can't imagine the views we're going to get. But I did want, all kidding aside, I wanted to give you the opportunity to mention something that I think is pretty cool that you're doing, this radio, and I'm probably going to mess this up, but radio frequency ablation, which I've heard about. Why don't you give the audience what that means and how that might be able to help some of the people with pain today?
Yeah, so the radio frequency ablation it's a technique we use for treating back pain, neck pain. But the idea essentially is to cauterize some of the little nerves that produce the pain. And there's ways of doing that without having to do any surgery. So you can literally just take a probe and cauterize or heat up the areas that are causing the pain and get extended pain relief from anywhere from 6 months to 12 months. So it's a good, again, alternative to any type of surgical treatment.
One thing about the RFAs, Shailesh, at least my understanding, if you find that it's working, would it be a situation where you typically would have that person come back and get subsequent radio frequency ablations as time goes by?
That's right. So you can do it as often as every 6 months, or you can do it, prolong it even further. And a lot of our patients are even to go, say, 2 years in between their treatments.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's a good option to try to get people off of surgery, off of opioid medications.
Well, I can, from myself who's dealt with back pain for forever, he just picked me up as a potential client. I'm probably going to schedule my appointment after this meeting with Shailesh because I deal with back pain and so many people do. So I want to take a closer look at that technique as well as some of the other things with the injections and things that you guys do at Low Country Orthopedics. But I can't thank you enough for being a guest on the show. You were awesome. And we're so grateful we got to have you on the show. This is a big-time Duke University graduate, Baylor residency, UCLA fellowship. This guy's the real deal when it comes to medicine. So if you have an orthopedic need, I'd pick up the phone and call Low Country Orthopedics, Shailesh Patel, and they'll take care of you. Again, if you want to listen to this full episode, you can go to iTunes, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, or you can go to our website, www.shrimptankpodcast/Charleston.com. Again, www.shrimptankpodcast/Charleston.com to hear Shailesh's episode along with all the other episodes we've done, or obviously you can look at the YouTube and see some of the other videos that we've done. Again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back in the near future with a new show.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond.